Hey Moldy Toaster. Yeah, you were right. The parallel cord does connect to the sound card, but you are wrong. It's not a parallel cord. A friend of mine is an audiophile. His name's Christian, and he knew what that was. It's called a MIDI game port. They use it on old crappy joysticks like the one you own. And yeah, it's not called parallel. It's called a MIDI game port, which would explain why it goes into the audio card. Okay, so you say that the rape.os10 can be renamed happyface.smile. Well, you still have to be pretty stupid to download a file like that, or any suspicious file for that matter. Where are you downloading from that you'll encounter this virus? Download.com, a respectable downloading site where you've heard feedback about them? You'd have to be pretty sketchy. And you also comment on my screen. Now, according to your logic, Apple makes really crappy screens, and they're crappy because when somebody has the laptop open and steps on the screen, it shouldn't get a big blob in it. I think it's actually okay that it got a blob in it and didn't just break the whole thing and it'll all be black. It's still useful. I gotta replace the screen, but your logic doesn't make sense. Whoa, Apple makes crappy software, or Apple makes crappy laptops and screens because when you step on them they might break. Who would have thought? Jesus Christ. Okay, now we're going to go back to the hard drive. You sort of tried to make a loophole through that one. You still didn't answer, and you are still totally ignorant about it and wrong. I was not comparing FAT32 and stuff like that. What it is doesn't matter. I was comparing your hard drive that said, I'll explain it. Your hard drive says it has 750 gigs. When it's formatted to Apple's formatting, it's 700. I think it's Mac OS extended. It's 700. So you do 700 divided by 750, and I believe you get 0.93 something, which is 93%. You do the same with my Windows hard drive. It's 160 gigs, but when formatted to Windows NTFS, it is 150 gigs. Now 150 divided by 160 is 0.93 but something else, which is 93%. So it doesn't matter that yours wasn't FAT32. You're still getting the same amount of gigabytes stolen that you would if you had plugged that into a Windows computer. And I don't think it really matters if it's external or if it's not an external. That makes absolutely no difference. So I don't get that. And here you are, you don't show the clip even. You say how I compare image capture to iPhoto. I go, one captures images and the other one captures images. They're totally different, trying to make me look like an idiot. But if you might remember, what I said was, I said, I don't know what image capture is. I would assume it's for capturing images. And before that I said, iPhoto captures the images, but after that it organizes them in an iPhoto library folder. If you go into My Pictures, you'll see them all. They're all organized. And it also gives you the ability to edit them in iPhoto and browse through them in thumbnail view. The regular folders don't have thumbnail view where you can all the images appear. You can have preview, but in iPhoto you get to see them all. You can edit them all. So one just imports if you want to take a single file. One imports your collection, organizes it into folders, and allows you to edit them and view them in slideshows and things like that. So don't be such a lying prick, okay? Oh yeah, and no one uses VCDs. I sent that video to a PC friend of mine and he laughed at you because you claim how great VCDs are.